friends, and welcome to TurtleQueenGaming. Now, this game is RPG Maker style game. I told my friend Josh Clark, who does this web series called Mrs. E, that I'd play this game. He's actually got 2 more coming out. One's, I think, Christmas based, so I'd like to play that before, depending on how well this game goes, obviously. For Christmas, before end of the year, I guess is the whole point. I don't know how many episodes. I'm thinking 2. He told me it'd be about an hour of gameplay. Yada yada blah blah. But what Mrs. E is, it's a web show that Josh Clark and his production team does. The best way I could sum it up, I guess, is from the description I read. I haven't watched many yet. More on that. It is Mrs. E runs a tea shop, but apparently this tea shop can exist anywhere in time, which obviously inspiration is taken from certain aspects of pop culture today. And so, from what I'm gathering, since Mrs. E can exist in any point in time, that was the specific reason that she's run into Markiplier. On that note, I really do want to support him. What he does is amazing. The idea is really good. Everything's really solid. The graphics design is, like, all the special effects, amazing. They look so cool. The audio's terrible. I haven't gotten very far, so I don't know if they fixed that yet, but that is the one issue that I'm taking with it right now, is that the audio is just god-awful, and it needs to be cleaned up, and that's all I have to say about that. Now, on the point of Markiplier's box, I'm a huge Markiplier fan, so if I get judgy on how they're portraying Markiplier, it's not my well, it is my fault, but it's not the creators of the game's fault, because, I mean, everybody does it, you know, and I don't know, everybody has a different portrayal of certain famous people that they enjoy being entertained by, and I don't like when people break my my idea of what people I think of are. Anywho, we might as well get into the game before I turn this into a rambling session. Make someone smile whenever you can. You never know how much of a difference you could be making in their life in that moment. Is that a Markiplier quote? Sounds like a Markiplier quote. Or something that would have to do with, I don't know. I'm hoping that they used all their own music as well, because copyright's awful. Home sweet home. After a long day of sitting at the computer and making videos at home, it's good to be back home so I can make more videos to my beloved fans. There's a slender... How do I... Space. Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary here, I'm sure. But to be on the safe side, I better check everything. You never know, I might be in one of those fan games again. And I don't know if they've sent this to Markiplier. I hope they do, because I would love to see Markiplier play it more so than me. Oh! I really like the design of the graphics choice. It kind of looks like it's on cloth. What the hell? Oh, it's a throne. I understand. I don't actually watch Game of Thrones, so I didn't recognize it. The only differences are this looks nothing like my place, and I don't remember buying any of those. No, I didn't. Those things look painful to sit on anyway. Wait a minute, something's not right here. Could it be? No way. 2 dimensions can only... What? Why is there a period there? Can only move in 2 major directions and limited to 3 paces up or down, if I'm lucky. It's speaking of it being a side-scrolling game. I mean a side-scroller. Why are we freaking out? I don't understand. Okay, stay calm. There must be a logical explanation for all of this. Let's look at the clues, shall we? Do you know what's coming next? What am I supposed to do? Read the fan mail? I always end up reading the fan mail in these games. So, when's Mrs. E gonna appear and tell me something crazy? Okay, what do we have here? Dear Markiplier, I'm the biggest fan. Oh, isn't that sweet? I have another biggest fan. And for those of you wondering, I mean that with all sincerity. I appreciate you all. Talking to myself again. Okay, where was I? I love your show so much that I made these tiny box Tim cookies for you. And now you can really call him your little biscuits. That was a lot funnier than it probably should have been. Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. Josh Clark is British, so I am assuming that... What was that? That was some crazy-ass knocking for somebody knocking on the door. I don't trust these anymore. Wardrobes have a tendency of killing me in these fan games. I'm watching you, you evil wardrobe. Do you want to open the door? Yes. Oh, hello. This is new. Oh, I found the tea room. But see, all the effects are just gorgeous. Fucking nose itches like crazy. There. The music is really pretty. I hope it's not copywritten. Because I am much too lazy. I gotta admit, I was expecting some kind of jump scare there. I see what you're doing, game, lulling me into a false sense of security, but you won't get the better of me. It's different, I'll give you that. Oh look, hi. Usually in these games I wake up to a dilapidated house, not some English tea room. I fail to see how this could be scary. Mr. Plier, I presume. Why, hey lady! Very observant of you, Mr. Plier. That's Markiplier, and before we go on, lady, can I ask a few questions? If you must. I don't understand the aloof nature Mrs. E has. I feel like if you run a tea room, you should be more warm and accepting. But that's just me. Well, first let's start with a side of what, followed by the main dish of how, with dessert consisting of what, whether, wherefore, and huh, and finishing with a nice dish of why. Are you always like this, Markiplier? I don't know. It depends on how my day goes. Come this way, Markiplier. Can I please call you Mr. Plier? Please don't. No, it would confuse the fans. Very well, Mr. Plier. If you would follow me, I'll explain everything. I already don't like you, lady. Might be worth poking around before moving on. Never know what I might find. I am, of course, going to completely... Aw, it's a little tortoise teapot. It's bigger on the inside. What'd I do? I broke it! sorry. Is that noise necessary? Menacing about this painting. Can I just, like, leave? Apparently not. Whoa. I broke your teapot. I'm very sorry. Please take a seat. Yeah, okay, thank you. I thought it was crazy. Well, imagine there is one. Will one magically appear? No, but if it helps you make you feel more comfortable. I don't like you, lady. You're one weird lady, whoever you are. Why, thank you, and please call me Elizabeth. Comfortable? No? You need a better imagination then. Funny, lady. Look, what's this all about, lady? I mean, Elizabeth. And how did I get here? Well, how you got here is pretty simple. You see, the dimensions around this tea room are interconnected to the space-time continuum, whereby the dimensional structure of the tea room is only just a step out of sync with every other reality, meaning that this tea room is not in one position or in particular, but in many different possible locations throughout the multiverse. So the question should really be how you got here. But if this tea room was always where you found it... Wait, when you got here... My brain hurts. That's not a very secure tea room, by the by. People can just, like, waltz through in any time, space, dimensional whatnot. You could have just said magic doors. I'd understand that. The point is, Mr. Plier, is that your being here is no coincidence. Do you recognize this box? A box. I do like the art style. I'm clicking forward. Can we... okay, there we go. Tiny Box Tim, what do you want with my little biscuit? So, you do know the little thief. No, yes, maybe not. Wait, did you say thief? You heard me correctly, Mr. Plier. This Tiny Box Tim, as you call him, stole something very valuable to me. Why is Tim gotta be a bad guy? I don't understand. My little biscuit is no thief. You lie. Jesus! Fuck! Was that necessary? I don't understand. What the fuck was that? It's not wise to disagree with me in this tea room, Mr. Plier. You simply experienced your death in another reality. I have that power, you know. What is this bitch's problem? I don't... In fact, in another reality, you're being eaten alive by zombies. Would you like to see? No, I'm good. I wish I was wearing my pants right now. Or I wasn't wearing my pants right now, though. Alright, assuming you're telling the truth, what did Tiny Box Tim steal from you? I don't understand what's going on here. A tin of my finest Earl Grey. That some sort of weird fucking mystical being that you are could just go and grab another tin of your fucking tea. Okay, I'm gone. I know of this world populated entirely by mannequins. I could drop you off there if you like. No! Send it back through the fucking door. Leave him in peace. You got a fucking problem, lady. Okay, lady, how do you know about my little biscuit? Or how do you know my little biscuit stole your precious tea? The tea house told me. Well, your tea house is kind of a fucking asshole, as I've figured out. The tea house told you? Yes, would you like to take it up with him? No, I'll take his word for it. Well, both y'all are fucking assholes. I thought you might. He has a very honest eyes. An infinite number of them, I noticed. Rawr. Okay, what do you want with me? Quite simple, Mr. Plier. I need to determine a motive. Stealing tea is a minor thing, really, in the grand scheme of things, even if it is precious to me. The question I have is, why steal Earl Grey from me at all? I have much rarer blends in my collection, not available in many realities. Why one so common? And why from me, of all people? I don't know, maybe you deserved it. You certainly act like you deserved it. Maybe Walmart sold out. Not likely, which is why I need you. Not to answer my questions, but to help me find the truth. So, you and me are going on a trip down memory lane. Where I first met Tiny Box Tim? Yes, back to a game called Amnesia. Or at least before it. What do you mean, before? You'll see, all we have to do is step through these doors. If I can find out who Tiny Box Tim was, I may be able to find why he became that terrible tiny box that stole my tea. Well, okay, lady, let's do this thing, and less of the terrible, okay? Maybe I don't want her to join my party. Maybe I want her to stay exactly where she is. In this ridiculous tea room. Again, I know almost nothing of Mrs. E aside from the whole tea room existing in time and space thing. I encourage you to really check it out if you can get past the audio difficulty. It really does seem interesting, but I don't take this game as a face value of what Mrs. E is like. Because I haven't seen all of it, but from what little I did see, it didn't seem like she was this bad, and I'm just not in love with her as a character in this game at this moment. Just a personal preference of mine. Oh wow, is this really Tiny Box Tim's original bedroom? But, that being said, at least check out the web show if you're interested. It seemed really interesting, blah blah blah. And I just don't want to affect whatever they're doing with this character to be everybody's judge of what this project is right now. Just saying. Why, yes, this is. And is that my little biscuit's real bed? Yes, as I was saying. Also, why do we go into a game to find... How did Tiny Box Tim get out of the Amnesia game? Why do we have to go back to the Amnesia game to figure out who Tiny Box Tim was? Reality doesn't make any sense. Are those his bigger brother and sister boxes he grew up with? Mr. Plier. Ooh, look, and over there must be... Jesus! Mr. Plier, control yourself, please. Ow, lady! Can we focus on the task at hand, please? So where's Tiny Box Tim? I thought we'd be seeing him. No, look, he's off on his own little adventure. The one he had before he met you, and it's the best we don't interfere with that. Remember what we were here for. To find out why Tim stole your tea. More than that, to find out who he was before he stole my tea. Remember, motive is the key to this puzzle. Isn't it the same as why he stole your tea? But I don't get it. What can we achieve here? You tell me, Mr. Plier. You're the game player. Play. She poofed. Bear. Tiny Box Tim's teddy bear. Seems oddly large for a box of his size, and very neat. Tim obviously makes his bed before going on adventures. There's something under the pillow. Do you want to see what it is? It's Tiny Box Tim's diary. I'm a game player. I always read private diaries. Day one of my life has been confusing, but exciting. I heard talk of this thing called a family. A mom and dad. They take care of you and love you and protect you when you're young. I'd like a family, I think. Day 2 of my life. I went outside today. Saw the sun for the first time. A great big glowing ball in the sky. I heard whispers in the hallways that the new owner is coming tomorrow. Maybe he or she can be my family. Day 3 of my life. It just occurred to me that I haven't got a name. Who am I? Why was I born? Was I born, or did I just snap into existence? If I did, where did my bed come from? My teddy? How do I know how to write? Or speak? I should have, or be concerned, but I'm not. I'm excited. I find I like mysteries and adventure. I think I will go on one today. Maybe I'll find my name. Find a family whilst I'm at it too. Today is a good day to be me. Well, that was interesting. I find a locket with the engraving, "My loving family." It is empty. I'm taking it. Well, that's weird. Did he pop into existence? Oh shit, really? Hello? Hello out there? Yeah, could you help me? Are you stuck in there, sir? Well, yeah, this is kind of embarrassing, really. I'm supposed to be this well-timed jump scare, and I seem to have accidentally locked myself in here. That joke's been done before. Oh well, I can see how that would be awkward. How can I help? Well, it's just a small thing, really. You see, I meant to give you a big scare, and I can't if I'm locked in here. So if you'll kindly find the key to the wardrobe and let me do my job, I'd be truly grateful. Oh yeah, well, I'll see what I can do for you, buddy. I'd hate to see you lose your job or anything. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. See, I don't know what they're going to do. But, seeing as how that joke has been done before, you could do, while in the middle of talking, he could have jump scared. Like, that would have been perfect timing for a jump scare, because I was not expecting it. I was expecting to scroll through the text, and that's exactly what happened. Can I save? I can't save here. Crap. A glowing ball of whatnot. Is this what I think it is? It looks like a time-spatial transmigriphographical orbistic. Yeah! I think that was close, actually. Device to me. Transmographical logical. Yeah, that too. Okay, there, I found the way to save. Oh great, not you guys again. Have you two met? It's a long story. Oh. Every time they show up, they're a constant annoyance. Ooh, Mrs. E, we see the anger in your eyes, overshadowed by your grief. Let us help you. Sadly, I handle my own grief. Okay? I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to be rude. How you doing, my love basket? Is that a term? I don't think I've ever... Is that correct? Oh, for the love of... I don't mind her. Don't mind her. She's just jealous. And why wouldn't she be? Look at what you got. What the fuck is happening right now? I happen to be a married woman, Mr. Plier. Can we move things along? Where's her husband, then? Dark shadows await you on this path, Markiplier. A shattered mirror of a soul unloved. A missing piece breaks the spirit. A stolen gift brings the end of all things. Is that a riddle? Ah. Riddles. Stolen gift. Broken soul. End of all things. What does it all mean? Oh, the end of all things refers to me. Not really much to worry about. All the cryptic aliens and deities tend to call me that. Why? Why? Nothing to worry about. Who the heck are you, lady? I'm just the tea lady. Nothing more. Nothing less. You're the end of all things. If they're calling you the end of all things, it must be for a reason. And, like, is it the end of all their things, or the whole world, or what the fuck? Right, sure you are, lady. So, what has all this to do with Tiny Box Tim? Everything and nothing. The tea is the key. The tea is the key, huh? So, where's the tea, Grief Bimbo? Hey, don't you talk to my baby like that. At the end of all things, as it is at the beginning. Well, fat bundle of help you are. Let's move on, Mr. Plier. Time is of the essence. Alas, I can help you with little more than the wisdom bestowed upon me with limited vision. All I know is that you hold the very fate of reality in your hands. Use them wisely, Markiplier. And to you, Mrs. E. Elizabeth. Oh, Mrs. E, comma, Elizabeth. The shadows still stalk you, even here. Tread carefully, and remember we are always here for you. I will face my grief on my own terms. Thank you very much. Mr. Plier, let's move on. Seems like you need to face your grief sooner rather than later, because you has a problem. Oh, I think that explains why I couldn't move. Oh. Oh, I can go through. Oh no, this doesn't look bad at all. Nothing bad could possibly happen here. Just suits of armor. Oh. That music's really good. I need to start compiling groups of, like, folders of scary music and noises. Jesus. Okay, that's not good. Don't worry, Mr. Plier. I have the perfect suitable plan for this kind of situation. Is it run? And that is? I forgot what it was, but there is a plan B, which sadly never works. We are so boned. We can always go with plan C. That always works until I come up with a plan D. What's plan C? Run! Can I run faster? I can run faster, okay. Shift is run fast. Oh, shit. Oh. Booyah, gotcha. Thank you, well-timed jump scare. Dude, seriously? What? Oh, sorry. My bad. Crap. I am so fired. That was different. Yeah, and so is the corridor. Not that for me that's anything out of the ordinary, but yeah, what happened back there in Tim's room was definitely unique. I don't understand this music. It doesn't seem to mesh with what's going on. So that happens often in your line of work? No, never. You? Well, there was that one time. No, not really. I mean, I'm guessing it was some sort of transitional thing. Okay. I can't move. I don't know if it was supposed to do a scene change or... Crap. What is that? What? What is that? Why do I have such a ridiculously odd amount of HP? Oh no, what's happening? Why is it broken? It's not broken, so I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? Space shift, tab. I'll fix it, hold on. I still don't understand. Well, the music's fading off, so that's a good thing. We're still walking, and we're walking. Okay. So speeding up the text did nothing. They're still going to walk to the end of the screen. I wonder if they're going to actually walk off screen this time. Welps. I honestly don't know what's happening. Oh, pardon my yawn. Yeah. Alright, let me just... Come on. Let's get past this. And we'll just save this again. Do we really have to go through that dialogue every time I save now? Seems silly. Yep. Shuffle faster. Oh wait, what am I doing? I wanted to check to see if I could just go out the other door. Just be like, fuck this place. Nah. Oh, the door is locked. Well, fine. I will attempt this once more. Well, I honestly don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to message him and troubleshoot this. Yeah, this is a problem. I'm not... That can't have been a problem with... Other people have played this game. I saw it. He showed me where other people had, like, played and posted this game. So this can't have been just an inherent issue. I don't know if I'm missing some files. I don't know what's going on. This is really annoying to me because it's just really... Yeah, I hate having to fix things. They should just work. Again, I'm very lazy. Let's see. Yeah. Thoughts so far? I don't personally understand the point of making your main character not that likable. Like, I mean, I do and I don't. Like, there are games and things where you're not supposed to really like the main character, but you're usually given a reason. Like, I don't know, like, just right off the bat, or at least shows something. I'm just getting negative feelings from Mrs. E at this point, just because of how demanding and ridiculous she is for something not really a big deal. Like a stolen tin of tea, with the way she's treating Markiplier and just accusing Tiny Box Tim of, and just the effect. It's one thing to be like, if this happens, or, if you're under a lot of, like, characters that are under a lot of pressure, that, like, if you were gonna, like, if this isn't brought back, then the world's going to implode into a fiery pit of death and madness. If they're under a lot of pressure from that, then they have a right to be a bitch or an asshole. That's not what I didn't get that feeling from the introduction of it, which is not their fault. I'm not sure if that's what they're going to make it into, or if they're just going to leave it with a really pointless reason. My own personal pointless reason. I don't know. Or, like, if I don't get this back, I'm going to die. There should be a big deal for, like, roar, I need to get my item back. I don't personally see the point of making your character look like a bad guy when you're using this game specifically to promote your character. Especially with the addition of Markiplier. I mean, this is obviously a publicity motion to get the name of Mrs. E out there, so why would you want to give people who may not have ever known anything about Mrs. E, like just random Markiplier fans who found a Markiplier fan game, why would you want to give them such a bad taste in their mouth for your character upon her first introduction? Just me personally. Of course, that's why you play to the end of these games. There might be some serious character development. There might be a perfectly logical reason. But we don't know that because the game's fucking broken and I have to fix it. So I will get on that. Please give me your comments if anybody has actually watched, like, really into Miss E and can give me a reason, or, just their thoughts on support or whatnot of the whole Mrs. E character. Please, by all means, I want to hear about it. Or if new people who've gone and checked out the show. I want to hear back, see what you personally think about it and all that. And hopefully I'll make it further in the next episode. So until next time, peace out, y'all.